Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Welcome to my English learning by me, Naila Halawa. FTB 023020. Okay, I'm from English Education 23 at University Muhammadiyah of Semarang. In this video, we will learn about how to make sentences using causal conjunctions effect. Actually, this material will also remain relevant to be studied by everyone who wants to learn English. So, even though you are not the students, but want to improve your English skills, especially how to make cause and effect sentences, keep watching this video until it's finished and don't forget to like and share maybe. So, thank you. Well, what the cause and effect? Okay, in simple terms, cause and effect sentences are usually also called sebab dan akibat or causally sentences, meaning the sentence is formed by involving an action that makes something happen, or in English it is called cause, and the result of the action is effect. Usually in Indonesian, we often use conjunctions or kata hubung to make cause and effect sentences. For example, because, so, as a result, and another. Do you get it, guys? Okay, now to make it easier, look at the following examples of cause and effect sentences. Because the weather was nice, we went to the zoo. Does anyone know which is the cause and which is the effect? This sentence consists of two sentences. The first clause functions as a cause, and the next clause functions as an effect or consequence. The weather was nice is the cause, while the word we went to the zoo is the effect. Whereas here is a conjunction is also called a sentence connector or connecting word, which makes the two sentences have a cause and effect relationship. Okay, like that. Now we will learn how to make it. The sentence I mean. In English, the usually conjunctions or sentence connectors used to make cause and effect, there are so many. But in this video, we will only focus on a few conjunctions which are commonly used every day. The first, because of, owing to, due to, because, as, since, and for. These words mean because. Then there is the word of so, therefore, which mean is sehingga, you know. Okay, then there is the word as a result, which means as the effect. Now, you already know that the word of karena is not just because. Apparently, there are many other words of because form. Well, after learning this material, you can use other methods apart except because. But wait a minute. There are the rules that the way to put it in the sentences. First of all, the conjunctions that I mentioned earlier, I will divide them into two groups. The first group is because, since, as, for, therefore, so, as a result. Then the second group is because of, due to, and owing to. Why we divide them into two groups? Later, I will tell you the answer, okay? Look at the first group. Because, since, as, for, therefore, so, as a result. When you guys want to make sentences using conjunctions cause and effect, you must use the sentences. I mean like because with added by sentences. You should still remember what that sentence, right? That sentence is a clause, and usually the sentence is formed from at least two elements. There must be a subject and a predicate. The subject is usually in the form or noun, kata benda. Then the predicate can be in the form of verb. So remember, if the first group of words is because to as a result, it will be followed by a sentence. Then the second group, because of, owing to, and due to, it doesn't have to be followed by the sentence. It can even be followed by the sentence. So, it is followed by what? Exactly. It's followed by the noun, not a sentence. If there is not a noun, thus with a noun phrase. If you are still confused, let's see in this example of the cause and effect sentences. Because it rains hard all day, I must stay at home. Does anyone know what that means? Yeah, because today it's raining so hard, I have to stay at home. Can't go anywhere. And here, you can put because in the middle. If you put it in the middle, you can make it like, I must stay at home because it rained hard all day. As I said earlier, if you want to use a sentence with because, as, since, for, therefore, so, and as a result, formerly after the conjunction, we must put a complete clause. The complete sentence, that means starting with a subject, then followed by predicate. Like this sentence, after because, followed by it rains hard all day. The subject is it, and the predicate, of course, is rain, or the first form of the verb. Then after the comma, it is followed by the next sentence, which is I must stay at home. Okay, corresponds to the cause and effect material. We can see that it rains hard is the cause, while I must stay at home is the result or effect. The rains is the causes me live at home. Okay, now to understand more, let's compare it with this sentence that uses the because of. If after because use a sentence, while because of is followed by noun or a noun phrase. Now let's see it. Because of heavy rain, I must stay at home. As I said, after because of, owing to, and due to, what should we use? Right, noun phrase or noun. Look at this sentence. After because of is followed by heavy rain. In this case, heavy rain is not a complete sentence, but is in the verb or a noun phrase. There is an adjective followed by the noun rain. Okay? Heavy rain is called noun phrase. Then after the comma followed by a complete sentence. As first one sentence, I must stay at home. Now let's see at another example sentence. Now we use sin. Remember, sin the mean of because. Since Bella was nervous, she didn't pass the driving test. If you are still confused about why that sin means because, actually it has a meaning because if it's as a conjunction. But if you find sin in the present perfect, it means sejak. So, since Bella was nervous, she didn't pass the driving test. Because she is nervous, she did not pass the exam driving. Now, compare it with the following sentence. Yeah, after since followed by the sentence. Okay, Bella, it's subject, then was nervous is a predicate. We can compare it with this sentence. Due to her nervousness, Bella didn't pass the driving test. This is very similar, it means. The difference is only in the structure. If earlier, after sin followed by complete sentence, as for here, if due to, then use noun phrase or noun. Cause her nervousness is a noun phrase. Next, the example using the as. Okay, as is also because. As she has not paid rent, she was told to forget the flat. What a poor. Because she didn't pay the rent for the house, she must to vacate the place. Well, after us, we can see followed by subject. The subject is she, and predicate is had not paid. Next to the example. Johnny could not sing for his throat is sharp. Remember, for, as, and because. Okay. Constituents we use for in the middle of the sentence because usually for is in the middle of sentence. Rarely used for his sore throat. Johnny can't sing because his throat hurt. After owing to followed by the noun or noun phrase. His sore throat is not a sentence, okay? Johnny can't sing because of a sudden sore throat. Driven, right? Next, now we will give an example using the words so, therefore, and as a result. It was raining hard, so I must stay at home. The rain was so heavy that I had to stay at home. After so, followed by a complete sentence. its subject I, then predicate must stay at home. Next, Bella was nervous during the driving test. Therefore, she didn't pass. If using the conjunction because, etc., usually there is no the dot. But if you use the word so, therefore, and as a result, usually the main sentence must to put a dot firstly, like this. Bella was nervous during the driving test. Dot the result is that she did dot or titik. The result is that she didn't pass or didn't pass the driving test. Let's use the word as a result. She had not paid the rent for 2 months. As a result, she was told to vacate the flat. She was unable to pay the rent for her house for 2 months. As a result, she was told to move out. This has a cause and effect relationship between not being able to pay. The effect is vacate the house or being evicted. Well, that's it for now. Hope you can understand, guys. If you have any question, please write them in the comments column. Inshallah, we will discuss and answer your question. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video and learning with me. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.